Hi class, welcome to our first video. This will be over section 1.1, which is in standard 1, and it's going to be about points, lines, and planes. Our objective will be to model and interpret images of points, lines, and planes using key terms and symbols. So first we're going to talk about what a point, a line, and a plane are. These are actually called undefined terms because they don't have a definition. We can only describe what they are in geometry. So first we're going to start with a point. A point is exactly what you guys would think of. It's just a point on your paper, like this circle right here. The description of this is, here's more examples of points. The description is that it is a location and has no specific size or shape. So that's why we have a big circle and a star and a smaller circle. A point doesn't have to be a certain size, and it can be any shape. It can even be a star. We are going to name every point that we write down by a capital letter. So an example of that would be, this point would be called point A. This would be called point B. You always use capital letters whenever you're describing a point or drawing a point. Next undefined term is a line. A line is exactly what you think it would look like, just a line across your paper. A line is made up of points and has no thickness or width. So here we can see our line has a thickness and a width, but just like a point, a line can have any thickness and any width. There's no specific one that you have to use. We are going to name a point by a lowercase script letter, that's kind of like a cursive letter, or 2 points from the line. So here's an example. Notice that we have 2 points labeled on this line, and we also labeled it with a lowercase script letter, which is an L. So I would either call this line L or line AB by putting a capital A, a capital B with a line over the top. Make sure you include the arrows whenever it's a line. Our last undefined term is a plane. This is a picture of a plane. The description of this would be that it's a flat surface made up of points. So think of your desktop. That would be a flat surface, or the floor, or the ceiling. That's what a plane is. You are going to name a plane by a capital script letter or 3 points from the plane. So if we were going to name it by a capital script letter, we would name this plane plane K, and you would write the K all fancy. You could write a cursive K if you would like. Whenever you're using points, your figures could look something like this, and I could call this pink plane plane GEO, and I could call the green plane plane FAL. It does not matter what 3 points you pick, the 3 points just have to be on that plane. Next, we're going to talk about collinear points. Collinear points are points that lie on the same line. That's why it says collinear. So we're going to see if the following points are collinear, and if so, we're going to name the line on which they lie. So first we have points A, B, and C. A, B, C. Yes, these are collinear, and they are on line N. See this lowercase n right here? I could also call it line AB. Next we have A, B, C, and D. These are not all on the same line because D is on a different line, so the answer would be no. A, G, and F are all on the same line. We could call it line M, or you could call it line GF, just name 2 points. A, G, E, and F are all on the same line as well. Again, you could call it line M or pick 2 points. And then C, D, and E. That would be no because E is on a different line. Name line N in 3 other ways. Well, it's already named line N, so we can't use the script letter anymore. We're going to have to name it by points. So we could call it line AB, line BC, or line AC. You can also flip the letters and call it CA, CB, or BA. It does not matter the order of the letters. The last thing we're going to talk about is coplanar points and lines. Coplanar points and lines are points and lines that lay on the same plane. Are the following points coplanar in this picture? So we have a couple different planes in this picture. We have this top plane, a bottom plane, a left plane, a right plane, a back plane, and a front plane. This is like a box. X and Y, they are both on the bottom plane, so yes. Y and Z, they are both on the back plane, so yes. W and Y, these are not on the same plane, so your answer would be no. And then W, Y, and Z, W and Z are on the same plane, but W and Y are not, so the answer would be no. Now let's look at lines. Line S is running across the back top, T is on the side top, and L is on the back bottom right there. So S and T are both on the top plane, so yes, they are coplanar. S and L are both on this back plane, so yes, they are coplanar. Then T, which is on the top right here, and L, which is on the bottom, these are not on the same plane, so your answer would be no. That's all for today. Have a great day.